when someone gets to the top of their game, everybody just assumes that they're consumed by lots of friends. Like, but in actual fact, you are quite lonely. It is a quite lonely place.
Yeah, particularly golf.
Is that right? Why? Because it's not a team sport so much.
Yeah.
Well, it is now, but you're in a team now, but it lives a team structure. But before Live, you're just out there on your own.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's just you find yourself in these weird and wonderful places throughout the States. In a hotel room that you don't really want to stay in, and
it looks glamorous.
Yeah,
it's you're living out of a bag.
It's not. So that was it. Just someone to hang out with, go have a beer with, go have dinner with. Someone to text when you're not playing your best golf or whatever. Someone to kind of lean on is what I wanted. So
I guess that brings me to another point. You're engaged or you're married?
Married,
You're married now. I saw the ring on your finger, which you were playing with. I
can't stop fiddling with it.
How long has that been there?
It's been 10 months.
10 months now.
I can't stop.
Do you play, when you play golf,
I pull it off.
You take it off, because it's a distraction, I guess.
Yeah, and this is my glove hand too, and the glove doesn't fit that well over it. Yeah,
so how important to you is having that real super close relationship now? You're only 31, you're a young guy, but how important is that? I mean, what does that do to your golf? Or does it not change your golf?
I would say it motivates me more.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
To do well or to...
Yeah, to do well. I would say there's probably a little bit of added pressure, with having someone there that's so close. They really feel like a team as well, and they want you to do well, and you know that they want you to do well. So it's almost like another piece to the puzzle. But it's very motivating. I think particularly when you start to have a family and all that stuff, I think I'm really looking forward to that.
Wow.
And how cool that's going to be as a parent, and I think that'll motivate me even more to be a better person and a better player. So I can't wait for that next step.
What's your wife's name?
Chanel.
And where'd you meet her?
I met her in Jacksonville through a mutual friend. She's a smart girl as well. She's a chiropractor. She actually...
That's awful.
It's good. It's good on the road, Babe, my back hurts a little bit. Can you just... Actually, when I met her, she'd just finished all of her last exams, so could not have been better timing. I think it would have, with how busy she would have been, it would have been a bit of a struggle if it was any earlier. So, she's awesome. I got a good one.
So she goes on the road with you?
Yeah, most of the time she's on the road. She still works from time to time. She'll stay at home and work on some clients and all that stuff. But I would say now probably 70% of the time she's on the road with me, and it's a pretty good traveling partner. Like you said, a chiropractor's always nice, especially after a long flight or something like that. It's good.
So I guess the obvious question, maybe it could be a first here, but the obvious question is 10 months, you're thinking about family?
Yeah, absolutely.
Are you trying?
Yeah.
Oh, good. That's awesome.
She's actually pregnant at the moment.
Oh, congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
That's very good.
Yeah.
And how far down the track is she?
She's 20 weeks.
20 weeks.
About halfway.
Yeah, because the rule normally is you don't say anything until 12 weeks or something like that. Yeah. But she's 20 weeks and she's well, she's healthy.
Yep. She's doing awesome.
That's pretty exciting for you.
Yeah. Yeah, it's awesome. We actually just had a scan a couple of days ago. And did you find anything out? Boy or girl? We know, but we're not telling anyone.
Hold it. But you know.
Yeah.
That's cool.
And the stuff that they can do now is nuts.
In terms of the scanning?
Yeah, it was insane.
I know.
Yeah. The heart, the arteries and
you see all the blood pumping and everything.
Yeah, it's nuts.
Yeah. That must sort of take you to a whole new level.
Yeah.
And especially knowing that your business is stable. I mean, that's pretty important. The business you're in is stable.
Yeah.
In terms of finance and stuff like that. Because you want to be able to, it was like growing up, you want to be able to support your family well and make sure there's a house for them to live in, the kids can get properly educated and they can do the sorts of things that you were allowed to do.
Yeah.
You don't want to be on struggle street. You know, it'd be a lot different if you were still picking up plates and glasses at Redcliffe.
Yeah. Yeah, it would be.
Do you feel like, or I guess it's a bit of a weird question, but do you feel like a really big sense of gratitude to Liv, Greg Norman? I mean, they sort of, to some extent, didn't put you, but you know, your skill got you there, but like they sort of found you.
Yeah.
Where does your gratitude lie? I mean, or do you go back to your dad, or how do you sort of scale your gratitude about where Cam Smith is today, married?
I would say my parents, first and foremost, they were the best. They still are the best. They did everything they needed to do to make sure my sister and I had the best life possible, and it was awesome.
And like, I mean, do you then say, I feel like, because I mean, you're telling me about how you're going to try and, you are giving back into the golf world, like to younger kids, and you've got the scholarships running, which they come out of your pocket, I guess, the scholarships.
Yep.
Do you feel like then, in terms of being a parent yourself, soon enough, that you have to try and repeat what your parents did for you?
Yeah, that's a big job. It's a big job. Especially with how much we're traveling and all that stuff. Like I said, I got so lucky.